In this short video, we are going to look at the value of a polynomial. And we have already discussed that a polynomial of nth degree, we said it is a0 plus a1 x power 1 plus a2 x power 2 plus and so on, like that it goes, and finally it is an x power n. If an is not 0, then we said the highest power of x is n. If n is a non-negative integer, this is a polynomial. Since this polynomial consists of only x, then this is a polynomial in x with degree n. So we don't have to deal with this kind of big polynomial. Let's take a simple example. So let me take one example, one polynomial. So the polynomial in x may be 6x square minus 6. You can also add some more values. We would like to find out the value of this polynomial when x is equal to 2. The value of this polynomial in x is equal to 2 is obtained by substituting x with 2, and that is called p of 2. So we can obtain p of 2 by substituting x with 2. So 6 into 2 square minus 6. So 6 into 2 square is 4. 6 into 4 minus 6. 6 into 4 minus 6, 24 minus 6. So it is 18. So the value of a polynomial p of x when x is equal to 0, when x is equal to 2 here, when x is equal to 2 is called p of 2. The value of a polynomial p of x, from that polynomial p of x, you can obtain p of 2 by substituting x as 2. Let us take another example. Let's take another example. You have a polynomial p of x is equal to 18x square minus 18. In this, you would like to find out the polynomial value p of 1. How do you obtain p of 1? By substituting this x with 1. So we are going to write 18 times 1 square minus 18. Then 18 into 1 square is 1. 18 into 1 minus 18. So this is equal to actually 18 minus 18. This is 0. So p of 1 is actually 0. When you substitute x with 1, we get 0. That is, the value of a polynomial p of x for x is equal to 1 is called p of 1. That p of 1 is 0. If the value of a polynomial is 0 for the value 1, then this 1 is called, 0 of this polynomial. Let's take another example. Let's say 3. You have a polynomial in y as 3y square minus 4y. With that, it is okay. So let us try to find out p of 0. How do you obtain p of 0? By substituting y with 0. So 3 into 0 square minus 4 into 0. So 3 into 0 square is 3 into 0 minus 4 into 0. That is 0 minus 0, which is 0. P of 0 is what? 0. Then here 0 is 0 of this polynomial. Let's take one more example, or the previous example which we had, that 6x square minus 6. Then our example 4 is p of x is 6x square minus 6. Then p of 0 is obtained by replacing x with 0. 6 into 0 square minus 6. 6 into 0 square is 0. 6 into 0 is 0 minus 6. So P of 0 here is minus 6 but not 0. You look at this example 3, P of 0 is 0. In example 4, P of 0 is not equal to 0. And let's take one more example. We are going to summarize all of that. Please keep watching our example number 5. Let us take an example of, say, x square minus 7x plus 12. This is our P of x. So what is the value P of 3? P of 3 is obtained by substituting x with 3. So it is 3 square minus 7 into 3 plus 12. 3 square is 9 minus 7 into 3 is 21 plus 12. 9 plus 12 is 21. 21, this 9 plus 9 plus 12 is 21 minus 21. This is equal to 0. So P of 3 is equal to 0. You see this is a polynomial with degree 2. Then let us try to find out P of 4 also for this question. What is P of 4? By substituting x with 4. 4 square minus 7 into 4 plus 12. 4 square is 16 minus 7 into 4 is 28 plus 12. Plus 16 plus 12, 28 minus 28 is 0. There are two values. P of 3 is equal to 0. P of 4 is also equal to 0. You see this, when the degree is 2, you get two zeros for this polynomial. See, two main observations we have so far obtained. We are going to conclude. First one, what is value of a polynomial? Suppose let P of x be a polynomial. Let P of x be a polynomial. P of x at x is equal to alpha, some real number, is obtained by replacing x with alpha. That value obtained is called P of alpha. So here we are going to look at some important observations, some very important observations. Very important observations. One is P of 0 may or may not be a zero of a polynomial. Just look at this example. Here in this example, P of 0 in this case is 0. But in this example, P of 0 is minus 6 but not 0. That is why I said P of 0 may or may not be a zero of a polynomial. Number 2. This is a quadratic equation with degree 2. When there is a quadratic equation with degree 2, there will be two values for which we obtain 0 of a polynomial. That's why there will be two zeros of a polynomial. But there may be cases there will be only one zero of a polynomial. One example I will say and then I will summarize this. Okay. So x square minus 2x plus 1. If this is our P of x, P of 1 will be 1 square minus 2 into 1 plus 1. 1 square is 1 minus 2 plus 1. plus 1 plus 1 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. There will be only one value which is 1, for which this polynomial gets 0. There won't be any two ones or two values like in this case. In this case 3 and 4 obtain 0 of a polynomial, but here there will be 1. So we call this repeated zeros, because even for a quadratic root 2, if you have only one root, that is why we are going to summarize this as the most important summarization. Just see that number of zeros of a polynomial cannot exceed the degree, cannot exceed the degree of the polynomial. Here I'll just go with the example. Here the degree is 2, then there are two zeros. The zeros of this polynomial is 3 and 4. Here I will write 0 of the polynomial, p of x are 3 and 4. Here 0 of the polynomial 3y square minus 4y is 0. So that's why this summarization. Hence, for a linear polynomial, so this summary can also be interpreted as for a linear polynomial. Linear means degree 1. There will be 1 0 of a polynomial. 1 0 of a polynomial. For a quadratic means degree 2. There will be 2 or less than 2 zeros of a polynomial. Then cubic polynomial means power 3. So power 3 means degree 3, for which you have 3 zeros of a polynomial. 3 zeros are there, you may have repeated zeros, 3 are less than that. So that is why number of zeros of a polynomial cannot exceed the degree of the polynomial. This is the most important thing. The other observation is about constant polynomial. A constant polynomial is just a number, right? Let us take our polynomial p of x as 24. Here the x coefficient is actually 0, that's why it is 24. If you would like to find out value of 2, p of 2, where would we substitute? There is no variable here present. That is why, because even if you assume it to be some variable is present, it is x power what? 0. Anything power 0 is 1. So 24 times, then 2 power 0, that power 0 is 1. 24 into 1 is 24. See, a constant polynomial is just a number. If it is a 0, that is a 0 polynomial. If it is a constant, it is a non-zero value. A non-zero value cannot become 0. That is why a constant polynomial does not have 0 of a polynomial.